Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm going to go over how I mount my camera on my helmet and what type of cameras I use, my mics, everything, how I do that for my MotoVlog setup. So, as you guys can see, I already have my V1 set up with my MotoVlog setup. I ordered another mic, so I'm going to set up my street bike helmet with a setup as well. That way I can just bounce between helmets without having to like change the mic and all that type of stuff. But let's get into what you need to do this setup. So you're going to need your GoPro mount, your GoPro linkage here. This is, they sell a piece that's one piece like this. I'll link that below, but that'll convert this mess into one piece of plastic. I think it's like 20-30 bucks. The other problem I run into is I don't like using the stock GoPro mounts. I'm gonna JB weld these. I'm just waiting on my JB weld to come in the mail to JB weld these. Right now I just have it kind of taped down, which works, but that's why I'm not gonna take this off because it's a pain. But so JB weld your GoPro mount on, put your GoPro mount to whatever you gotta do to get the camera right here. And that's gonna differ on helmet to helmet. Some helmets you can mount it right there and mount your mount down here. So it goes like that. Like on the street bike helmet. On the street bike helmet, you can put your mount right here with one of those curved mounts, and then you can put your camera right there. I have it the same way on my street bike with this, but once again, I'm gonna JB weld this once I get my JB weld. So that's all you're gonna need for mounting it on the helmet. And then you're also gonna need some tape to clean up your wiring. I'm using the Purple Panda mic, it seems to work pretty well. I was using the Rode Go mic. Rode Go mic had better crisp quality, but this does a better job with wind protection. And then for my camera setup, because you can't plug a mic into a normal GoPro, I use the GoPro Hero 8 and a GoPro Media Mod. It's definitely kind of bulky and heavy, but that's the only way to be able to plug in a mic. So let's get the mic set up first, and I'll show you guys how this works. And if I'm not sponsored by Purple Panda, but if you want to, hit me up. Bought 2 of your mics now. So here's the actual mic. It's kind of a pain to get this thing on, but there's like a elastic band in there, and you gotta stretch it over this mic. Oh, this one actually went on pretty easy. The last one did not go on that easy. There we go. That's what allows it to do so good with the wind protection. I wonder if I took my Rode mic and I put this wind protection on it, if it'd be better. I might end up trying that and doing a video on it. Cool, there we go. And then for some reason, not sure why, but you can't just directly plug that into your GoPro. Yeah, see, it's for smartphones and tablets only. I'm not sure why that is, but all right, so then you take, so there's this adapter, which I think you can use this to plug into the older GoPros. I haven't tried it on the Hero 8, I just use the Media Mod, but I think that will plug in to use the mic on the older GoPros. But you do have to use this one to use the Media Mod. So what you do is you just plug this, and you have to plug it till you hear that, nice and firm. And then this is our mic setup. Okay, so now let me grab my helmet. And then when you're doing the helmet, it helps to put whenever you're doing this to your helmet, it helps to put a towel down. This just helps not scratch your helmet up. But so let's get into this. And this helmet's a little bit more complicated because I have my Senna set up in this helmet as well. So there's even more stuff going on. Okay, so I'm gonna just take this cheek pad out. So as far as mounting my mics, what I like to do, I know roughly where the GoPro's gonna be, somewhere around there. Alrighty. This actually helps waterproof your mic a little bit too, just having that taped up. But so I put it right about, I'll put a little farther just to give myself a little room. Probably right about there. Get that nice and taped down. And then what I like to do that helps the tape not back off as well is take a piece like this, go like that, and like that, and then put 2 pieces of tape like that. That just seems to help hold it on there better. Be less likely for it to come undone while you're riding. There we go. Okay, so now we got my mic set up here. The GoPro mount is already here, just the kind of messy way I've done it. This works, it holds, but it's definitely not the cleanest way to do it. I'm definitely gonna take all this tape off and just do a little bit of JB Weld putty. That'll be much better. But now I'll show you what I do with all the excess wires, and as well as where I put my mic. So on this one, I'm gonna put my mic probably right behind that cheek pad right there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm gonna do, pull it out, get my tape here. Tuck it up behind that cheek pad. And there we go. That should help so my voice doesn't directly hit it, and the cheek pad will kind of be another buffer. And that should be nice and firm right there. Okay, so then now as far as tucking in my wires. So what I'm going to do, same thing I did with my Senna. So I take it to the back here. I'm gonna wrap it up. Like so. Oh shoot, that's the end of that roll. Wrap it up like that. And then what I do is I just tuck it into the back of the helmet here, underneath these pads. Tuck all this in. And then what I like to do on this one is tuck it in underneath that guy right there. That way when I put this piece back in like that, it's nice and tucked in. It's not gonna be coming out. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Tuck it in underneath this guy. Put my cheek pad back in place. There we go. And then so now I'll put the cable underneath that one and get that nice and tucked in. Okay. A lot of wires on this helmet, that's for sure. Alrighty, there we go. And then I will go ahead and put another, and that is it. That's my mic setup right there. And then I put my GoPro right here like this, and everything bolts up nice and good.